Hi, ladies. Welcome to Stampin' Gala. I'm Julie Gilson, and I have some really cute projects for you today. I'm using let me see, it's called Perched in a Tree bundle. If you remember, this is in the holiday catalog, but if you remember correctly, they also offered this as an extra celebration item, just the celebration that just passed. So this is the first time I'm using this, so I hope you like these projects today. I'm also using the mini pocket envelope die to create this cute little coordinating gift card holder. For those of you that are doing craft shows, this would be an easy project to make to sell lots of them because everybody uses gift card holders these days. So anyway, that's what I'm using. And I'm also using, I have a little twist. If you notice on Pinterest and things like that, you'll see that most people leave this background oval. And I want it to be different. So I'm going to show you a little trick I did to make this rectangle, okay? So anyway, I hope you like these projects today. So we'll go ahead and get started. We are going to start with this one first because I also am using this, the die cut that I cut out of here for this card. So let me move this out of the way and we'll go ahead and get started. So you're going to have to hang with me a little bit because it is kind of labor intensive. Now, ladies, if you want these make and takes, all you have to do is place a minimum $40 order by Saturday using this host code. Now, last week I left one number off, so I got lots of phone calls and emails on that, but I have it all intact today. It seems like, let me see. Okay. All right. So this is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. So we're just going to fold this over. Okay. Now I want to show you the different things that I did here. Okay. First of all, we're going to put these two together. Now I die cut this, and then, and this is just 5 1/4. Wait a minute, 5 1/4 by 4. And then I also die cut a piece of basic white, which is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And what I did was I took this little die right here, which is the 4th largest, and I die cut this right in the middle to make the window. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to turn this over. There is a right and a wrong side to this. So we're going to glue this together, and then we have to do some trimming. Okay, so I don't want this oval to pop out there. I want the whole thing, so I just want to be careful on how I place this. So we're going to go like that, and you just like that. So see how I got that on there? So now I'm going to take my trimmer and trim the outside off. We don't want that on there. So you got to be careful with this part so you don't trim off the white part that you want to keep. So also, I wanted to mention that we just have a couple of weeks left for the starter kit special. And if you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up! As a business builder or even a hobbyist, or just to get the discount for yourself, I would love to have you on my team. If you need to chat about it, let me know. I'd be happy to give you a call tomorrow or over the weekend. But we have a really fun team. So yeah, and Maureen, I am the first one to do this with this die, but you watch, it'll be copied real soon. Okay, so now I want to take a close look, and I can see a tiny bit hanging over. So I'm going to trim this just a tiny, tiny bit. Let me see. You can, okay, it looks good. let me trim it a little bit on this side. I have not seen this done with this die at all, and I'm sure none of you have either. I was just playing around with it today and wanted to come up with something different. Okay, so we have that. Now, one thing that I did not do on my sample is I didn't take, let me see, I wanted to take a Wink of Stella and just add some shimmer to the branches. So let me see if I have any on here. Hold on one second. And then I want to show you a little trick with these. You can, once they're empty, kind of like that one, when they're empty, you don't want to throw them out. Is this one it? Because what you can do is unscrew the base, and then you can drop in a couple of ink droppers. And this one, shoot, this one I have Pool Party. So you can see it's Pool Party, and you can, if you're working with Pool Party and you want a little bit of shimmer, you can do it that way. So I'm just going to see if we can add some shimmer on these branches to kind of look like it has snow. I just think it adds to this card. I should have checked this before, but you get the idea, and I can add more afterwards. Okay, so that's good. All right, so then this is what I did next. I took a piece of silver foil, which is 1/8 of an inch bigger around. And what I did was I took it and I wanted to cut this out of the center because I don't want the silver to be behind here. So I'm going to carefully put this on here. Okay. So you got to make sure that you have it cut out enough so it doesn't show through, but then you can use this piece for something else. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is turn this over and put a little bit of glue around the edge. You don't want it oozing out, so just be careful with that. Okay, so let me just do this. I'm going to bend this back the other way to help me out a little bit. And then you want to make sure you have the trees going in the upright position. Okay, so we're going to go here and here. And just make sure you have it even. You can trim it. Okay, I did get a little bit of glue on here, so I'm going to grab this and get it off. Okay, so this is going to go on here, but before I do that, I have a little piece of Balmy Blue DSP. So I want to put this on here, and I'm going to center it, and then we'll be all set. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here, and I'm not going to push it down real firmly until I make sure that I have it in the right spot. So we have this just like this, okay? And then let me see. If I put this on, will it all be covered? And yes, it is. So now I'm just going to trim this off just a tiny bit, and we're ready to go. There's just a few steps with this, but I think the end result is really nice, and it's different than what we've seen out there with this set. Okay, just a tiny bit more. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, now I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. So let me grab these. So ladies, if you're new to my channel, please let me know so we can give you a warm welcome. And Terry, it's been so long since I've seen you on here. Okay. I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to want these make and takes this week because they're labor intensive for me. Okay, so we're going to put some of this where it won't be seen behind some of these branches so it doesn't, so it all stands up pretty well. Okay. Hey, Kim. All right, so I got this ready to go. So then we're just going to put this down and get it centered. I think that's one of the hardest things is getting things centered when you're online, but that looks good. Okay. All right, so we got this built. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the bird, and I'm using shimmery white paper and Versamark. Ladies, I do have some kits left from my Christmas retreat. If anyone is interested, I can show you at the end what they look like. But I have the kits to go, and I have just about 10 kits left. So let me know if you're interested. Okay, so here's the bird, and I stamped it with Versamark, and I'm heat embossing it in silver. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Hey, Trisha. And then what we're going to do is, no, the PDF is not for sale yet, not until all the kits are sold. Anyway, what I did was I die cut it so it looks like this, and then we're going to watercolor it. So I'm just using the water painter, and people think that the water painter is stuck, but it actually unscrews the opposite way than what you're used to. Okay, so I'm using Balmy Blue and also a little bit of Night of Navy. So what I'm going to do is just squeeze some in the top. And then we're just going to get some water on here. And just it's pretty darn easy. And what I like to do is kind of just highlight some of the little feathers here. And then I just kind of blend it. And what I'm going to do is add some, let me show you what it looks like so far. I'm going to take the Night of Navy. Yes, you can use re-inkers. All right, so I'm just going to add a little bit of Night and Navy to add some color to the how the bird is usually darker in some areas. Okay, so that's what it looks like. All right, and then I'm going to stamp. We have the branch, which is right here, and we're going to stamp this in Versamark as well. And this is die cut. So we're just going to stamp this. Throw some embossing powder on it. Okay, and then heat set it. Okay, I do want to show you. This is the die right here to cut this out. And then we also have the bird die. I didn't show you that, but that is to cut the bird out. So you don't have to fussy cut those. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do here. Now, just so you guys know, I purchased a new computer today, and I have to go pick it up tomorrow. So I have to leave my old computer there so they can transfer everything over. So I will be out of commission for, they said they could keep it as long as 48 hours, but I doubt that it'll be that long. So just so you know, it may be, if you're trying to get a hold of me, it might be difficult for a little bit, for a few hours. Okay, so I put this down right on with glue dots, and then I'm going to add some dimensionals behind the bird. Yes, you have to use shimmery white or watercolor paper. I'm using shimmery white. I love both of those. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just place this about right here. So far, so good. But I do want to, these seem to be curling up some. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue under here. And this side as well. Okay. All right, so what I'm working with today is this is the seam binding ribbon. So we're going to color some of this ribbon, and I'm using the Balmy Blue Light marker. So we're going to color this Balmy Blue. I already have some of it colored from earlier. So you just use the side of the wide marker. And what I mean by that is, see the skinny line and the wide line. You want to use this side, and you want to use the side and not the tip. So see how I'm doing it right on the side. And the good thing about this is when you color the ribbon, one of the benefits is it makes your ribbon a little bit stiffer, so it gives you a nicer bow as well. And that way you can, if you have the markers, you can have any color ribbon that you want. You can't use the Stampin' Write markers on this, just the Stampin' Blends. Okay, All right, so we're going to do a double bow. So this time what we're going to do is just start here with the ribbon down here, and we're going to do a figure eight, a double figure eight. I'm going to cut it off about right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this end here, put it through my fingers, and bring it to the front and pick up the one that's on my thumb. And that's it. Okay, so here's the double bow. So I'm going to put this on with a glue dot. I'm going to trim off the ends a little bit. And ladies, the PDF for this will be on tonight. I will get it. I have it all written, and I'm just going to add it when we're done here. All right, so I have the glue dots. Let's pick one up here, and this is going to go right here. Isn't that pretty? So far, so good. All right, so now I'm going to grab our diamonds, our rhinestones. And I like the small ones for this, so we're going to add a few of these. Oops, I drop it. I'm going to put one here. Here. And one there. Okay, so this is the outside of your card. So far, so good. I hope you like this one. Okay, so we're going to move on to the inside. Inside's going to be fairly simple. We have 2 pieces of basic white, and then we have a piece of the DSP. And what we could do, we could stamp something. We could stamp the bird and not color it, and that would still be pretty. So I think I'll do that. I'll just stamp the bird right inside here. Well, it's kind of big, so I won't stamp the whole thing, just half of it. So ladies, don't forget to share this video with your friends. It helps me to reach other people and to continue doing what I'm doing. Okay. Now with this, I could take the Balmy Blue Light marker, and I could add a little bit of color. It's not my favorite, but I'm going to add it and see how it looks. And the good thing about this is you can also take the color lifter and blend this a little bit, because it looks darker than I wanted it. But watch, I'll take the water or the blender or the lifter, color lifter, and see what I can do with it. Okay, that would be this one right here. So I'll just take this and just kind of blend this, and it lightens up the ink. But you do have to be careful because it is embossed with the heat embossed, and it kind of doesn't blend well with the silver. You can damage that part. And as this dries, it blends even more, okay? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little piece here and add it. And I'll trim the rest off. Okay. Put this on the other, oops. You have to be careful with the glue that you don't put too much on, because you can see it if you do that. You can see it right through like a line. Now, whenever you emboss, it kind of warps the paper, so you got to make sure you get it down really well. All right, and I'm going to trim this. I had a question on my video the other day about why do I always have to trim? Don't I cut it to size? Well, the truth of the matter is I cut it like 1/8 of a difference, and I just like it even smaller than that sometimes. So that's why I do it this way. I want to make sure it's perfect. Okay, so just to tie this up, I'm going to add some silver string. I must go through a ton of anything metallic. I love it. I'll probably have to cheat on the back here, because you can never get it tight enough. So that's why I have this big old thing of tape, and I'll tape this down and pull it tightly and tape it again, and that should do it. Okay. In fact, I could even do it some more. There. Okay. All right, isn't it cute? All right, so I'm going to put this inside here, and this card will be done. Okay, here you go. Here is the inside of your card. This is your first card. What do you think? Do you like this one? I hope so. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. And that's this one right here. So let me grab the supplies for this. Okay, so this is the other orientation. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay. All right, so we have 2 pieces here, and this is the Balmy Blue DSP that comes in the 6x6 packs. So the DSP is 4 1/4 by 3. So I'm gonna glue this together and trim this as well. All I forgot the rhinestones. No, I have the rhinestones on there, Shelly. See, here, here, and here. Okay. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna snail this, or snail, we're gonna glue it down. Still talking old Stampin' Up days. Oh, and Trisha, I think you're ready to go as well, that we talked about at my event. Okay, so we got that down. And then remember, this was cut out of the other card when we started. So I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to stamp. I wonder how it would look with the Knighted Navy. You know what? I'm going to stamp it just on the back and see how dark it looks. Let me see if it's too dark. Oh, I stamped it in balmy blue. No, I don't like it in dark. So I need to clean this off. Okay, so there we go. All right, so then I'm going to add a silver backing to this. Do you ever cut off too much when you trim? Not really. I haven't done that, or not very often, I should say. I use my finger as a guide, so I got to be careful. Okay, so this is going to go on dimensionals. I wonder why it's blurry. Is it because of my lights? Let me see if I point it that way. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Okay, so this is going to be centered on here. All right, so then I have another bird that I stamped and die cut. So we're going to watercolor this one. And again, this is on shimmery white paper. This bird is just so cute. It's kind of chubby. All right, and then gonna just add a little bit of lighted navy. Okay. All right, so this is gonna go on along with the little branch that I already die cut. So I'm gonna put some glue on this time so it stays down better. I have this on an angle. Okay, and the bird is going to go on dimensionals. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let me tie another bow. Let me see if I have enough here colored. I think I need some more. It goes really quickly, so. All right, we're going to do a double bow again. I love this color for Christmas too. And you can also use this stamp set for different seasons. You can certainly use it for fall and spring as well. And just use a different sentiment, a different stamp set for your sentiment. Okay. I'm using light, Shelly. I like it real soft. So that's going right here. All right. And then I'm going to add a few rhinestones. So I think I'll use a little bit bigger one down here. And then two smaller ones on top. All right, so for the inside, we're just going to make this really easy. And I have 2 pieces of basic white. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And again, ladies, if you want these make and takes, just place your order by Saturday using this host code. Does anybody want to see at the end the retreat projects? They're available. The whole kit, you get about $60 in ribbon and rhinestones and embellishments. And then in addition to that, you also get 20 projects in the PDF. And they're all very nice. I have next year's date set. Next year is October 21st and 22nd. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Okay, so we're going to wrap this around real quickly. This time I'm going to tie it in a knot, see if it be okay. I'm going to use a little glue dot to hold it in place. Oops. There we go. All right, so we're going to put this on the inside, and this one will be done. And all we have to do is the gift card holder, and that's really simple. The gift card holder die it's called the mini pocket envelope die. So here is your second card. Does anybody want to see the projects at the end? All right, so the last project is this one right here. And this is really, really simple. Now the die I'm using is the mini pocket envelope die. So it's this one right here. But what's really cool is this will create a bow. There's some little label dies to go with this. So you can do a whole lot with this. But it looks like this. All you need is, you can get 4 out of 1 sheet of cardstock. So you're just going to fold on the score lines. Okay. And I did use glue on this so that it held together. This is only like 1/8 of an inch, so, or 1/4 of an inch, so it's not a whole lot. All right, so see how that goes together like that. So you don't want to use too much glue to ooze out and then stick your whole project together inside. So I'll show you how much I put on in just a second. Okay, see, not very much. So then all you're going to do is close this. And I like to take my bone folder. Oops. And just kind of burnish it. All right. And for sake of the video, I have a matching gift card from Kohl's, of course. It slides right in. Okay. So what we have here is a piece of silver foil and a piece of the DSP. So we're going to put these two together. All right, and then this is going to go on with glue right to the gift card holder. Okay, and in the dies for the aspen trees, I have these little leaf dies. So I cut 3 of them out. So I'm going to put the first one down with glue. So this will go here. The second one I popped up with dimensionals. And this one is going to go right here. And I'll put the third one down in just a second. And this is going to go on with blue. I might as well do it now. And this is going to go down like that. So then I have a die cut here. And this is from the Scary Silhouettes die set. And this is in the Halloween set. So I'm using Joy from Merriest Moments. And we're going to stamp this. And hopefully I'll get it straight because it's already die cut. Okay, so then this is going to go on right here. And I'll just put a dimensional on the one side because it's already lifted on the other side. Just like that. I'll put a little bit of glue under here to hold the other side down. I'm going to color a little bit more ribbon. Okay, one more time. I used Balmy Blue, but it looks like I had some Night of Navy on there. So it looks okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to put this down right here. Trim off the ends a little bit. I know so many people give gift cards now instead of gifts, so it seems like gift cards holders are so appropriate now. All right, so now we're just going to add a couple of rhinestones, and then I will show you the other projects. Thank you, Terry. I'm glad you like them. I know I'm going to be making a ton of these for my craft show. Okay, so let me grab all the projects, and then I'll show you the projects from the retreat. Okay, so here are these, and then these. So the host code is right here, and all you need to do is place the order by Sunday or Saturday for $40 or more. So let me grab my retreat projects. I think you're going to like them. And let me see. All right, so I always do 20 projects, and this is one of the boxes in the, this was project number 4. And then I had these gift tags. And there are the cards for this set right here. And then 2 cards. I think these are so cute. And a lot of people said this was their favorite, this set. It's not mine, but they really liked them. And then the cards can fit in there as well. Okay, so this is one set. Next set. Deb, do you see the box that goes with this over there anywhere? I'm missing a box. So I'll show you this one next. This one is so pretty. Look at this box and this ribbon. And then we have this set, or this, and the bow came off here. Okay. There's another one. And here's the last one in this grouping. Thanks, Deb. Okay. The next grouping is this one right here. I love these colors together. Here's one card. Here's another, and I'm missing a card. Deb, do you see another card over there? Oh, it's on the floor. This one? Yeah, thanks. And then this has a full-size bar of soap from Bath and Body Works that is really pretty. Here is another card. All right. I love this one. This was one of my favorites. And then here is another. I love, love, love this bag. And you can purchase these bags in the catalog. And then look at, I love this one. This is a mistletoe bundle. I paired this with the die here. And then here's another one. All right, and then finally, grab this one. This is the last set, and this is the camper set in the tree lot. It's called Treats for Sale. Is this so cute? I love the colors. Look how this is a stamp right here that I just kept stamping to get that pattern. Isn't that pretty? And then this one. Then finally, the 3D item with this one is it holds 2 candy bars and it has a gift card in here as well, a gift card holder. Okay, so these are the projects. And if you're interested in purchasing the Retreat to Go, you get all 20 make and takes. I will grab them real quick and show you. Here they are. You can tell there's quite a few. This is how they come. And they're all numbered all the way through 20. And then you also get a roll of the silver. You get a roll of this. You get a roll of the red ribbon like this, a roll of the green. Also, you get a roll of this gold. And you get 3 packs of embellishments. You get a full package of this one, a full package of the red rhinestones, and a full package of the festive pearls. So you get quite a bit, plus the full color PDF, step by step. And that's it. So if you're interested and you want to purchase them, just send me an email or at julie48188 at gmail.com or a Facebook message. It is $175 for the Retreat to Go and plus $10 shipping. And the shipping doesn't even cover it. I was shipping out yesterday and it was like some of them were much as $17 to ship. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the projects today, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.